DiVincenzo disrespected Fontecchio, picks up the offensive foul. And now, again, a shoving match once again. Stewart, it's too bad because he does so many positive things out there.
Ron Holland was a really good high school player. Good fit.
Reed turned the corner and is fouled by Holland.
Man, oh, come on now.
Big time brawl now in the front row.
Gotta stay.
It's going to take a lot to break this up.
You got to stay out of the crowd. This is not good.
This has been building on the last handful of possessions. Again, just looks like a regular foul by Holland, but Naz Reid
plays under review for an altercation.
wagging his finger. Holland pushing DiVincenzo. And so they get tied up.
39% three-point shooter. And Nembhard is fouled, and he's not happy.
Yeah, but Nembhard, man, he can't get another technical. He's thrown out of the game. He got a technical, as you remember, in the first half. I mean, he beats Conley. They may have popped. Oh, yeah, no. I'm telling you what. The official, look, that's a flagrant foul. That's a flagrant foul there thrown by Gobert.
Naz Reid lost the handle, stolen. Great defense by Tate. Whitmore blocked by McDaniels. Landale has it, tied up by Reid, snags it away, pushed by Landale. Everyone on their feet. We got a battle.
For Naz, and Naz goes back and tries to get the possession himself. Just playing physical.
Hey, Crunch. Crunch wants in on it.
Two-man game. PC finding Giannis. Looking for it. Gets thrown down.
Guess who?
His foul on Stewart is under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
No, without question, it's a flagrant. I think it's...
Good job by Şengün to get to the ball. Steps into the lane, gets turned back, finds Smith in the corner, has to over Grant. No good. Brooks the offensive rebound. And now he and Sharp have to be separated. And now he and Simons have to be separated. Sequence there didn't warrant anything, but it was what transpired after those two ended up getting separated.
How about Dillon Brooks in this fourth quarter, man? How huge has he been? And Rockets didn't have anything. But it's Simons who comes out of nowhere. Keep in mind, Dillon Brooks had been shadowing Simons the last two games.
Rick Carlisle said he knew Milwaukee would play better, particularly with Damian Lillard in the lineup. Siakam comes down to Siakam, who got hit hard. Now the teams come together underneath the basket. Watch out for that bench. Pushing and shoving. There is clearly a dislike between the Bucks and Pacers, and it's rearing its head here in Game 2.
We had a couple of individual battles going on right there. Mathurin and Trent Jr. at the end of that thing got a little tangled up also.
Let's take a look at what just happened. Siakam going for the loose ball, falls to the ground, and then he goes at Gary Trent.
The rookie is 4 for 4 from three-point range. Mitchell off balance. And timeout Cleveland. As Mitchell in vain. Okay. Squabble up.
But the New Yorker recognizes, oh, we gonna tussle? Then I'm gonna make sure I get leverage. I'm getting on top of things right now. And then Ja Morant gets involved, trying to get Donovan Mitchell off of his teammate. Zach Edey comes into the mix. And of course, it's happening right in front of the Cleveland Cavaliers bench. So therefore, no one from the Cavaliers has to leave their bench to be involved in the mix. But you see, as Mitchell gets on top, Bane's still on the ground, and that's when guys start to get involved.
Final second of the quarter. Pippen Jr. runs to the line, drives, drops it off to Bane. Spencer from the corner. Cam Spencer barking at Kevin Durant, and now Desmond Bane getting in the face of Kevin Durant.
So, where's the swipe? He's still in KD's face. And then Baines puts his head right in his chest.
And then Desmond Bane throws his forehead into the chin of Kevin Durant.
Hunter can't respond. Okongwu fighting in a straitjacket. Jump ball, and here we go.
Tatum, we got to get Tatum out of there.
They're wrestling.
Oh, we need Tatum. They might not need Okongwu, we need Tatum.
No doubt, yeah. Celtic security is in there too. Joe Mazzulla still clapping. It was Tatum and Okongwu wrapped up for the jump ball, still battling after the whistle.
They shot lights out from 3 in that one.
Really turning the corner with authority.
Ooh, Phoenix turning the corner. Jalen Green just turned around, knocked it down, and now Plumlee and Adams get locked up with one another. That's the last guy you want. He takes him down. And Plumlee ends up on top of Steven Adams. It's like a sumo wrestling match out there.
Shaking up, those two going at it, and Steven turns. You see that arm locked, and Steven says, I can lock my arms. Let me go. Get off me. Now I'm not letting you off. And there goes the bear hug. And
both guys, though, ejected from the game.
I'll be honest, you see things like this in practice all the time. That's just old school basketball.
Barnes got a three.
It's official. The referees have dinner plans.
Barnes hits the three off that Wemby block. Zubac then kind of shoves Victor, and he goes flying. Wemby was hot.
Yeah, well, he didn't kind of shove him. He ran right at Victor and throws him into the ground. And
oh, wow.
Wow,
There's another one.
yeah, 2 offensive fouls on Nurkic. He got his left arm up high against Gafford. Oh my goodness! Oh, Najee Marshall and Yusuf Nurkic. There probably are going to be ejections. There might be a suspension moving forward.
Oh, a slap here.
Then a punch.
And a punch.
And the unfortunate thing is that, I mean, it's in the rule book that any punch is an ejection.
Automatic ejection.
Be mindful of. This is a really good defensive team in Minnesota, and I think the Mavericks have been a little bit loose with the ball.
Oh, Gafford and Gobert in a slight altercation here. Gafford displeased with something that transpired a moment ago.
I don't need to be a Grinch here. It's Christmas.
Come on, Daniel. We all got presents, right? Most of us. That precipitated that.
This got caught up, and Daniel Gafford didn't like it. And they're going to have some words, but it's not. Good job by Spencer Dinwiddie. That's a hold me back thing.
Yeah,
hold me back.
Yeah. Stop me before I get too close.
On the 24-second shot clock. Looking for Thomas. And now Finney-Smith and Anunoby. Anunoby hit the floor. Here come the Nets coaches, and some of the Knicks coaches off the bench as well. Finney-Smith was waiting for him to retaliate. See right there? Oh, look at that. That should be a flagrant 2.
Alexander Walker, and is tapped out of bounds, and it'll be Wolves ball. 7-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Alexander Walker has been brilliant off the bench tonight. And the Wolves are going to call one more timeout. Oh, McDaniels.
Royce O'Neal
with the finger right towards Devin Booker.
No good. Offensive rebound. Chris Paul 3. Too strong. And now Sohan and McDaniels getting tied up. A scuffle for the second straight night. No one's leaving the bench either way. And they'll settle this down, but...
As Jaren Jackson Jr. so he could go over the top. Green falls down. Here comes Desmond Bane. And a foul's going to be called on Draymond Green. All right, so he thought he was fouled there. Loses his balance. Goes the other way. And the foul on Green. He's got him by the leg. Little clamp on that ankle.
And the makeup game from January. And a foul on Vanderbilt, who then pushed. And then look out. Look out! Look out! Sohan and Vanderbilt. Well, Vando pushed him, then Sohan threw the ball at him. All right, here we go.
That's the first foul. There's the foul.
Right now,
then there's the push, and there's the throw, and then there's a two-hand shot.
Further review for a player
I was
altercation.
going to say the foul, then the first push and the throw, they weren't anything, but then Vando went in for more.
Been putting in the work. Alexander Walker over to Reed, loads, fires, no good. Easton the board.
Oh my, oh my. Dylan Brooks is just trying to get him to the head.
Crowd rises to his feet.
That's not going to do it. That will not get it done. And Portland bouncing back after getting blown out last night. They're going to get this win. Now Fred VanVleet was just thrown out of the game.
Freddie's got to be careful. Hopefully he didn't make contact with
I hope
referee.
it's not good.
I guess give Atlanta a little bit of credit for getting back.
Oh, two-man game. Gobert with authority. And now we've got some scuffling going on. Gobert and Okongwu.
Beasley's open for the long gun. It's in and out. Rebound Paul Reed. Back up and in. And Reed and Jordan Clarkson bump. And now Ronald Holland and Clarkson into it a little bit.
George, they're just posing. Now, here's what we might have. We might have something. We might have double tech on Clarkson and Reed.
The Bucks are going to empty their bench. Next whistle is Giannis tripped up. And he does not like what Sohan did, or Castle. It's him and Castle now. Sohan, and the bench has to stay off the floor. Coaches are allowed on. That's been a change this year. They can be peacemakers. Matt Nielsen, Spurs assistant coach, in there.
Sub in the reserves.
Yeah, it wasn't Sohan. Officials are saying everyone can sub in.
What about you?
I wasn't jockeying for a part. I didn't know you were looking at writing a movie too, but as Dylan Brooks and Kevin Durant get tangled up, and Nick Richards coming in to provide some assistance. And
no, Dylan Brooks is wrong for that.
Dylan just got himself an early technical, and
he should be kicked.
Got to be careful as he
should be kicked. No, that was just silly. I can understand him being physical with KD and trying to send a message. That's fine.
They've come all the way back from a 24-point hold.
What is going on here? How is that not a foul on Porter Jr.?
This is on the officials because that should have been called a foul. They let that go. The agitation grew, and Porter was standing over Gobert, who took exception to that. And now we're going to have to go to review for a hostile act.
Trent Jr. is in there escalating.